Good morning, wrestling fans. Welcome to PWR today for Tuesday morning, June 15th. Linda K. We are halfway through June already. It's the man they call Meathead. It's Linda K. in the morning. Good morning, Linda. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Enjoying this tremendous weather we have in the
Isn't
Milwaukee
it
area
great?
right now. Yeah.
It isn't amazing. Once the rain stops and it's not 97 degrees out where you're, nipple chafing,
Oh,
it's just. I was watching The Office and they were doing a bit on the Andy Bernard Fun Run, talking about men's, races and how they're all bloody on their shirts. So I don't know
yeah.
why. But yeah, so it's nice when it's 70 degrees outside. Overnight's a 50, where you can leave the windows open, but you got that little cool breeze blowing in there. Oh, that is just glorious. Robert Roode style.
Glorious. Yes. And Meathead, I was working on the golf course all day yesterday. So
Ooh,
now I've got quite a unique tan based off of my sandals. I've got X's,
I need
DX,
to
X's on
stop
my
getting a
feet.
tan. I
Oh,
need to stop because I go from zero to lobster real quick. And I like the meathead is, he's Polish and he loves everybody, right? Just like Rob Reiner on the All in the Family. But when I hang out in a pool with the kids, I'm sitting in that water too long, man, and the shoulders they turn a nice golden brown and then they peel and they're all that. You don't want that. I've got me some UV shirts now from now on. I'm no more tans.
oh. Well, it is a good brother summer and a good sister summer if you
Mm.
go and visit collarandelbowbrand.com, where you can find the latest and greatest in wrestling street fashion. Don't forget, use promo code Linda K, that's LINDAKAY, to save yourself 10% off your order.
All right, so 10% off the order. I know it's a good brother summer and could be a good sister summer as
Yeah,
well.
there's some good sister summer apparel. Well, a good
Oh,
sister, but you can wear it in the summer.
so I have to ask, I've been asking, we're about a month away. Where are we at on the White Castle gimmicks? Have we talked to Uncle Al?
I will have to make some more moves on that for you. I will be back in Kentucky next week for OVW's next Saturday night special. Next Saturday, Chained Carnage.
Ooh,
So, yes. So, again, I will make some
I
moves on
believe
that
that you're
request
gonna.
for you.
I was gonna say I believe that you're gonna do everything you can. I'm gonna make now a plea to Uncle Al. This is almost like the segment that Matthew and I do, the where Meathead goes inside you.
Yeah.
Uh, but now I'm reaching out to Uncle Al. Hello, Al. Hi, Uncle Al. This is the man they call Meathead. You remember me? That Meathead that said that Randy Orton was never a true heel. You know that guy. I have one ask and one ask only. Our good friends at collarandelbowbrand.com have made such glorious T-shirts. We've made the White Castle, excuse me, the Waffle House T-shirts. We've made the Coca-Cola T-shirts. We've made the at PWR bomb. We've made the Office, the Dunder Mifflin T-shirts. I ask you, Uncle Al, where is my White Castle T-shirt? Trust me, this is a hot seller. Just like my Booker T T-shirt that should say on the front, "Save the Drama 4," and on the back it says, "Yo Mama." Uncle Al, please make it happen. Thank you. All right, I pulled out.
All right.
Did I ever tell you my idea about my Booker T T-shirt? Save the Drama 4 on the front, and on the back it says, "Yo Mama."
No, but that's another idea.
Yeah, it reminds me of the "Make 7 Up Yours."
Yes. Nice
Ah,
play on numbers there.
yep. All right. Let's talk about a play on some wrestling news. I have really one bit of news, and this is not confirmed, but it seems legit. And we're going to find out tonight what William Regal meant at the end of In Your House NXT TakeOver this last Sunday. He says maybe it's time for him to move on. Is there going to be a new authority figure on NXT? Linda K, there is talk that a returning Samoa submission machine, Samoa Joe, may take over at NXT.
That would be shocking and surprising, but I would take that in because Samoa Joe was a big part of NXT. He was a big part of the commentating table at Monday Night Raw. Sudden release. Okay, what's going to be next for Samoa Joe? I think this is where he would fit perfectly let's give him full reign, no pun intended, to run NXT when he knows that product inside and out. And I think the WWE Universe would absolutely welcome Samoa Joe back with open arms.
Joe's gonna book you would have to be the new chant instead of Joe's gonna kill you. As far as a match, Joe's gonna book you. You're gonna get a match. I don't know. I mean, you got to come up with something, right?
Yeah. I think if that happened, that would be a great move by WWE. And I just wonder, is this what Real initiated, or is this something that the powers that be, or whether it be Triple H, Shawn Michaels, whoever else,
Right.
if they wanted this to happen, saw this new vision, we shall see. But if that is true, I think that Samoa Joe would be a great addition back at NXT, but this time the form of GM.
Okay. Well, I think that would be tremendous. Now, I have one other bit of news. This is related to last night's Raw. There was a wrestler that debuted last night that, if you weren't paying attention, she's from WWE's NXT UK, Piper Niven. Piper Niven debuted with Eva Marie last night. Your thoughts on Piper squashing Naomi?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a powerful introduction to those who may not have seen her on NXT or UK, yeah.
NXT UK, yeah.
But I know that, she's got a nice presence on Twitter and social media world. So I knew who she was when she came out. I found it unique that they didn't mention her name, but, she was connected to Eva Marie. But this does make sense now during all those Evolution promotion vignettes where Eva would say, like, I am giving the opportunities to others, being a role model that I was given and whatnot. Those vignettes made it seem like she would be a face and, someone that could rise up on the face side, if you will, on Raw. However, her presence came out very arrogant, very cocky,
very standoffish.
Yes. I mean, she looked tremendous, but didn't even have to say anything either. I'm like, okay, this is kind of.
And didn't she get the win?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah. She was the advertised match, and yeah, so that was very interesting. So now what I wonder, I mean, it seems like if her, promos leading up were saying she's giving others the opportunity she was given.
Will there be more others, or is it Piper?
Yes. I'm guessing it's going to be a few others, but maybe they'll just keep it to a smaller amount.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's this new faction, perhaps, because
maybe
there's not really. I mean, there's a lot of women's tag teams, I feel, right now within Raw. But
and we'll talk about a little bit of it last night as well.
Yeah, but not really a faction or like a leader right now, right? Am I missing anybody?
No, maybe she's the leader. Maybe she's the hero that we need.
Right. Yep.
I still miss Mr. Grouper introducing her. That's I don't care. That was as stupid as it was. A stupid alarm. My kids don't like that word here in the house. As terrible an idea as it was, I really believe that's kind of what we need. So I have a question.
Go ahead. I was just add one more point though. So you know how Eva Marie in the past has been shot down about how, quote unquote, she can't wrestle or this and that, and then they had that where she couldn't even wrestle because she was having wardrobe malfunctions,
right?
And didn't really get much of a chance to prove the naysayers wrong because she didn't get to do it. She didn't get to have much in-ring action, and now it's kind of the same thing again right now. I'm like, okay, that's I hope.
Is she playing up that angle? I guess is what we're going to find out.
Right, kind of like a hustler, if you will, and then
sure. Hey, I know what it's like to hustle. Pimping ain't easy, Linda. I've done pimping is not easy.
There you go. But yeah, so I hope she does get a chance. I mean, obviously she's been training hard. She looks great. Yeah, I want to see her actually be in the ring and show us what she's got. See it.
Yeah, well, we've all seen it because of the malfunctions, but now we want to see her wrestling skill.
Right.
I have a question for you. Did you ever think that we were going to finally get Alexa Bliss back in the ring?
Yes. However, I figured her first couple matches as this new Alexa Bliss would just be quick squash matches due to her superpowers.
Yes.
It was great to see her have a match.
Yeah, and not only a match, she had some powers. We'll get to that in a bit.
She did, but that wasn't against her opponent. So
right. Nia Jax appears in Alexa Bliss's playground, I guess is what that's calling it. And
Playhouse.
playground,
playground.
swing set.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. And, honestly, we get Nia Jax sticking up for Shayna Baszler, because they had that one moment where they played with each other's hair. Yes, I won't let it go because it was just uncomfortable. But Nia Jax gets a match with Alexa Bliss, and Lily has been put in timeout because with WWE going back on the road again, it's time for Lily to go into timeout.
I mean, can't she go on the road with Alexa?
I guess maybe there's stuff on the road that she doesn't want her to see, but who knows?
Or because it's in front of a live audience, some of the kabuki stuff.
Yes.
It'd be hard to.
Well, it's been pulled off before, so.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk Nikki Cross and Charlotte Flair. Nikki Cross has had upset win after upset win after upset win. Charlotte Flair looks strong, but she has lost some matches. Nikki Cross and Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley comes down, sits at ringside, distracts Charlotte Flair. Nikki Cross with a count-out victory again, and Charlotte just loses it. I really like what they're doing right now. Nikki Cross is getting the rub with all the wins. Charlotte and Rhea are one-upping each other and just back and forth with each other. The only one that's really losing in this whole thing is technically Asuka.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like how, she's just, I mean, okay. You do have your veterans step in to help elevate others, but her and Charlotte are more on the same level.
Yeah.
I guess it's to maybe, Rhea's already over, so, and she is the champion, so maybe it's just, something to help out Nikki Cross. I don't know, but, Asuka's still a really strong star, and I get right now the main feud is between Rhea and Charlotte.
Right, and she's doing the job at the moment.
She is, but I still feel that, either she takes some time away or off storyline for a little bit, or maybe she helps elevate someone else.
Yeah, and
they
that's what
utilize
she's
her
doing.
as a tag partner. She is, but you're right about her
doing
the job.
Matt Riddle talking to Jeff Hardy when Jeff Hardy opened his eyes. Dude, you got 4 eyes. That was fantastic. That's all you need to know right there.
Yep. No, it was funny. Riddle. Yeah.
Hardy and Morrison, they did again. I cannot get enough of Morrison and Miz coming to the ring with Miz in the wheelchair. That it works for me. Miz is where he should be, and honestly, we had been pining for it about a year now, saying that Morrison needs to be the singles competitor and get out there and work. And if this is the way we have to get it, then fine. Miz can be in the wheelchair while Morrison works.
Absolutely. I was very excited to hear, and it was a Morrison Hardy match. I'm like, okay, there's some history there. And they kept mentioning it. It's been like 10 years since they've had a one-on-one match. So that was a nice historic piece for those who may not have known. But Morrison can still go, and the way he utilizes his parkour into the matches is just something different than everyone else.
Right.
And it let him actually just be himself, highlight his skills that no one else can do or does, at least, instead of just coming in being goofy, losing a match. Okay.
Right,
we got to see him. The last time we really got to see him do a real full display on his own was, I want to say, WrestleMania last year. Remember there was that 3-way ladder match where it was like for the tag team titles?
Yes, where he had to defend his team on his own in the ladder match.
Right. But, so last night, obviously, him and Jeff Hardy still can go. I would do want to see more of this. If they build something between the two of them, I like it. However, what made me pop the most was when Hardy got sprayed with the drip stick And I forgot what Corey Graves said word for word. It was funny. They even repeated, they're like, what? Like, has that ever been said? But just.
If it doesn't come close to Wade Barrett yelling, "You got punched in the man marbles," I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Dude, man marbles? But yes, the dripstick. We need to talk about John Morrison briefly celebrates until Cedric takes a mic at ringside yelling at Jeff Hardy, which sets us up with another match. Jeff Hardy gets a second match against Cedric Alexander, and Hardy wins that match over Alexander.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought of you when I saw that, just because it's been something you, I, and Matthew have mentioned a lot on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, where
stretching out segments.
Yeah. And this time, Jeff Hardy didn't even get a break.
All right. Exactly. Ugh. Well, Eva Marie was supposed to take on Naomi, but Eva Marie makes her triumphant return, and it is Piper Niven from NXT UK. She's a superstar, and she blew right through Naomi with the win. Eva Marie. I know that sounds wrong, but Eva Marie with the victory. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the program. I would like to see more. That doesn't mean it has to be female. Doesn't mean it has to be male. Maybe she just brings people out.
Yeah. Eventually, I would like to see her get on the mic too and really tell us what this is all about as well, and how she got it to go her way, where she can have others wrestle for her. She's getting the wins in her win column, though.
Right. Hey, wins and losses matter in AEW, but apparently they don't matter in WWE, because you get a win for not wrestling a match.
Right.
I like the segment that we had with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke doing their photo shoot, looking smoking. I love the two of them. And then all of a sudden the banging and the loud noises in the background. And you find that it's Tamina and Natalya working out in one of the back rings. I love it. Great little segue here. You know what? Your looks got you as far as you can go. Well, yeah, your last name's got you to where you're going to go. Why don't you show me what you got in the ring? All right, let's go in the ring. And they go. Cool. I'll take it.
Yeah, I like how, instead of Mandy just saying, like, it's your last names, et cetera, she said, if it wasn't for your last names, you wouldn't still be here, or you wouldn't have been here as long.
Right.
Okay, so a little twist on the play on
and
the
for
words
both
there.
Of them. Because, again, there's a snuka and there's a heart in there.
Yeah. Then they get in the ring and go at it. So, yeah, I like this feud that's happening. I think this is a good, Dana and Mandy are a great team.
They really do look good together. I think they are a great team. And, Dana Brooke has gotten opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and something's always happened. Give her a chance. Just like give the women a chance. What was that, 7-8 years ago? Give the Divas a chance, I think it was. Give Dana Brooke a chance.
Yeah.
Here's what we been begging for a chance to see again: the New Day and Arcade Bro. Great match. Absolutely great match. This went over 2 separate commercial breaks. The winners, Randy Orton and Riddle. They're still not posing together, but Randy Orton and Riddle, Arcade Bro, they are a really solid tag team.
Yeah, I still want to see this go further and further. Once they do become a more solidified tag team, I still see down the line that sneaky one, Randy Orton. I think that's something way down the line. We expect him to eventually possibly.
Seriously, farther down.
But I don't want to think about that right now. I like, let's soak it in, take it in, and enjoy Arcade Bro while we can. But I think the build-up has been working really well. It's one of the parts of Raw I look most forward to.
I would not hate for them to win the belts.
Oh yeah, they are definitely gonna get it, absolutely.
Okay.
And history repeats itself. I mean, Randy Orton has teamed with several other stars where they become the champions, and it every time he's been paired with someone, it's been an awesome tag team, fan favorite.
Let me ask you this: every time that a tag team that Randy Orton's been in and has broken up, is it Randy always doing the turning? Wouldn't it be great if Riddle turned on Randy?
Ooh, that would be awesome, actually. Yes, because we've already seen how Riddle can turn at the flip of a switch when Randy Orton, when the inner Randy Orton gets in him. Is that? Yeah. I'm trying to word that right, but that would be neat to see.
Well, we already did the Meatheads going inside you gimmick
Right.
like 15 minutes ago. All right. Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley once again one-on-one with Asuka. I loved the finish of this. Yes, Rhea Ripley got the win over Asuka, but the pull apart between Charlotte Flair and Ripley. My daughters loved the way Charlotte Flair looked. They loved the way Rhea Ripley looks. They loved the camera angles from over the top. I love that look too. We haven't gotten that a ton of times. Just an over the top shot with one of the drones showing the pull apart with all the people in the ring. I was looking at the agents, the producers from the back that came in there. I was looking, going, is that Jason Jordan? No, it's Daivari. Daivari is back in WWE. Did you see him?
Yeah, and of course our super friend and favorite superhero. Yes.
Yep. Shane Helms. I think we saw Jamie Noble was out there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So no,
Adam
and
Pearce
of course
was
Scrap
out there
Daddy.
too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he got a good smack from Charlotte, and in fact they had to mute out some of the things she was saying.
Yeah.
That was hot. That was some heat right there.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see their match. I believe that's a Hell in a Cell match, right?
It should be, and
it should be.
we got some
absolutely.
blood a little bit from Charlotte, so that obviously, I wouldn't assume that on purpose, but that definitely helps with it being the go home show.
Yeah,
that's a match I'm looking very forward to this weekend.
I'm looking more forward to it now. I'm actually very excited about that match. I want to talk about Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss has more powers. Did you see what she did with Reggie?
It was some hypnotism, like they said. That should probably keep going. We'll see what exactly this new power she has would lead to.
Yeah. I have to ask a question to go along with that, though. Where's Bray Wyatt?
Well,
I mean, because Alexa Bliss has now stolen his music, stolen his gimmicks, and now Bray Wyatt is nowhere to be found.
Well, she did.
Does that make Bray Wyatt a face when he comes back? Or does she control him too?
No, I feel like he definitely has to get back over on her because she led to part of his loss.
She cost him the loss against Randy Orton, right?
But then nothing else was really explained with that. She had black goop coming out of her head, and
well, I mean, if you've ever eaten at Chili's at 4:00 in the morning, that's what comes out too. So
yeah, exactly. But maybe SummerSlam.
Maybe it's Bray Wyatt versus the Fiend. Maybe just Bray Wyatt comes out and not the Fiend.
But that's something interesting to look ahead into if it's his turn to cost her the huge match. Him come out of the Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Well, the comeuppance. So again, happy to see that. Elias taking out Jackson Riker. The haircut. Holy haircut. He is down to damn near nothing.
I think the look works on him, though.
It does. It's balanced. It's a good look. But the winner by countout, Jackson Riker, Elias just walks away.
Yeah.
And finally, the main event, Drew McIntyre versus the Raw Tag Team Champion AJ Styles. Because they needed to, they stretched the segment out. Oh, look at that. It's the Viking Raiders. I wonder if this match is going to end up turning into a 6-man tag. Here we go.
Well, it added a little more element here that wasn't the plan because Bobby Lashley had to go back to put on his gear.
Yes, I understand. But winner by DQ, Drew McIntyre over AJ Styles. And then the Viking Raiders and Drew McIntyre versus WWE Champion Bobby Lashley and the Raw Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Omos. The story at the end was it looked like Styles was trying to tag in Omos. He accidentally tags in Lashley. Lashley eats a Claymore, a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think that means that Lashley retains this Sunday.
It would go that way, but yeah. I mean, if the stipulation was Drew McIntyre loses and can never go for the championship again, like ever, then
he can never go against Bobby Lashley again.
Yeah. But how long will
because otherwise there'd be a new drop on team they call Meatheads.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I want to see McIntyre get the title again. He was a great champion, helped carry during the COVID era, but the way the go home show ended last night, I do feel it. Lashley would win again, and which I'm fine with. I'm good with. I like Bobby Lashley as champion. I think he's pulling off really well. I love, the ladies, the VIP lounge. I'm enjoying all of that, but
they've stuck with the same ladies now. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes. Oh yeah. I remember
which is fine
last week. Yeah.
I liked having the new ladies come on. I thought that was a different gig. But, it makes sense that it's Orlando and it's the same women. Now, if they start doing it traveling town to town, it shouldn't be the same women.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess now it makes everyone think again about the outcome of their Hell in a Cell match. All in all, though, I think they're going to put on a stellar Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
But this should once and for all end the whole Lashley McIntyre program, at least for right
put
now.
A button on it.
Yeah.
But then again, Seth Rollins might wrestle Rey Mysterio for his eyeball again.
Hey, Rey has his eyeball back, man. It looks
he's
like
not
he's
even
fully
wearing
recovered.
The patch on his mask anymore.
But remember, they did explain, though, that his eye could still be saved. So he must have fully recovered.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I was so glad he got his vision back. Hey, they are on the team they call Meatheads. I do have the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
There you go. So if Rey wins on Sunday, how does that work as far as
I get points.
the PWR draft?
I get points. I get appearance, I get match, and I get win.
Even though it's not a tag match.
Doesn't matter. I get points for the individual.
Okay.
I mean, because look what happened last year when I drafted the Kabuki Warriors, and then Kairi Sane decided to retire right away. I still got the Asuka, and I got double tag team. I mean, I got tag team championship. I got Raw Women's Championship. I kept just points after points after points.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, we'll be fine. Rey's in the main event, I believe, against Roman Reigns. So, he's got a chance to be a double champion.
Yes. First ever father-son tag and world champion potentially.
That's right. I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr., you can suck it. You've got nothing on Rey and Dominic. All right. Well, that has been PWR Today for Tuesday, June 15th. Tomorrow, we will talk to Matthew Thomas, who's had quite the exciting weekend. He's been on SportsCenter. He picked up LA Knight seconds before the pay-per-view starts and wins a championship. This frickin' guy. Still not winning the PWR draft. Again, for those that didn't hear, currently leading at 635 points, the man they call Meathead. Breathing down his neck is Linda Kay, and then way, way far back in last place is Matthew Thomas. Should have been farther back. I should have won. It should have been Cameron Grimes. This was a no contest, but man's always trying to hold me down.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. Well, yeah, this is the first time the two of you will get to talk about that match here on the program.
That might be all of our talk tomorrow morning, folks. I mean, we'll talk some NXT, but...
Well, I also want to hear Matthew tell us his story and tell the world how he was on SportsCenter last night.
Yep. A madman is what he was. He wasn't even in his right seats.
Oh, I'll save it.
All right.
Tomorrow.
So for Linda Kay, I'm the man they call me today. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. So long, everyone.